M2 Capital Structure Part 2, Simulation 1. Mr. Jack Reed, President of Crest Incorporated, is deciding between issuing debt versus equity in order to raise the funds needed to build several new plants around the country. Reed has asked you, as a CFO of the company, you are the CFO, and you will write a memo outlining the advantages and disadvantages of using debt relative to equity. Focuses on debt. He also wants the memo to cover the impact that this decision might have on the firm's weighted average cost of capital and overall firm value. Type your communication and response area below, and your response will be graded for technical contents and blah blah blah. That's the examiner's domain. Let us do our job here. Memorandum to Jack Reed, the President, regarding the weighted average cost of capital. So I'm just going to give you an overview of what you're going to write. First, you will tell what is the capital structure. Discuss that it consists of debt and equity, and then you go for the advantages and disadvantages of the debt. So you go for the first, let's say you go for first for advantages. So what are the advantages you might write? You will say that the debt causes an interest tax shield that will lower your tax liabilities. The first element you can discuss is interest tax shield. Then you might discuss that it will also lower cost of capital. If you incorporate debt into capital structure, your cost of capital will be lowered. And if you might bring in the investor in the picture, those who will purchase your bonds, for those investors who purchase your bonds, for them it's going to be a safer investment because they are sure to receive interest on their bonds they have purchased. And then you can go for the disadvantages. Like you can say that it entails fixed cost which has to be paid even if the company has no profit. If the company has no cash, you may have to borrow more to pay the interest. So interest payments are compulsory. You have to make the payments. No way to run away from them. And especially if there is an economic downturn, then you might find it hard to pay the interest around these lines. And then, of course, the biggest disadvantage of debt is when you issue debt, it increases the risk of the business. It will deteriorate your financial ratios. And this is what will cause your every subsequent dollar raised to become expensive. The new bondholders will ask for higher return. Even the new common stockholders, investors, will require higher return. So eventually your WACC will go up. Right? So now we go for the recommendation stage. Now you can write that company's goal is to minimize WACC, because lower WACC means many projects that are marginal projects might become profitable. You might discuss the tax advantages as well. But the overall idea is that we need to increase the shareholder wealth. We need to achieve an optimal capital structure so as to benefit all those stakeholders connected with the business, the shareholders, the bondholders, right? So the bottom line here is that we should not issue too much debt that the cost becomes unmanageable. In other words, the benefits of issuing more debts, of course, should be more than the cost of issuing too much debt. So the point here that you can make at the closing is that if you have any concerns, you can further discuss with me, and then you go with the usual salutation at the end. So that's all, and I think that covers nicely with your capital structure part 2, simulation 1.